All right, Twitch can now hear us. Hi, Twitch. Hi, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Are you guys ready for an amazing show? Let's make this happen. Welcome, everybody. You guys, you know her. You love her. You've seen her in these lips. You've seen her on the Eric Andre show. You've seen her on the Foxy Merkins, and now you're going to see her right now. You guys, give it up for the beautiful, the talented, the amazing Jackie Monahan.
Thank you for being here. We're sorry we don't have the bells and whistles today, but it's awesome anyway because we have the best guest ever. So it makes sense. We don't need bells and whistles today because we have the best guest. And we're going to bring her up in a little bit. And I just want to let everybody know that I'm performing at a gala event in LA today. And that's going to be exciting. And another person on the event is Allison, Courtney Thorne-Smith, Allison from Melrose Place. And it's so interesting working with somebody who you grew up watching TV. Oh, well, I mean, she's not that much older than me, barely. But I grew up watching her. And it's really funny because I have I'm friends with somebody and they became like one of the most famous people in the world. But to me, because I was friends with them first before they became really famous, they're like no big deal to me. It's just like, But Courtney Thorne-Smith, I'm like, wow, it's Allison from Melrose Place. Like to me, little Jackie is just like, I can't believe it when that show was a lot to me. And then I ended up living. And so I watched that show when I lived in Providence, Rhode Island. And after that, I moved to Philadelphia and then New York City, and now I'm here. But when I moved here, I moved into a Melrose Place type building that I called the Compound. And I mean, it was Melrose Place on crack. Like I had to get out of there so that I could get sober. A lot of people know I'm sober, but it was impossible to be sober there because every apartment, the landlord said he didn't rent out the place. He cast it. And he cast it with somebody with a different addiction in every apartment building, every apartment. But I was the loudest. I was so loud and obnoxious. I was drinking and doing cocaine, the landlord himself had the best cocaine in the world. He was actively trying to get me addicted to cocaine. Luckily for me, I don't like to fool around on cocaine. So people could give me all the cocaine they want. It's just going to make me want to talk more. I would talk and dance, talk or dance. If they wanted to talk to, I would just dance. And people would try to talk to me. And it was like they were trying to double dutch, jump rope, like trying to like talk to me because I was just moving around dancing and I wouldn't stop. So I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to dance or talk to the particular people I wanted to talk to. And there was somebody addicted to Vicodin, and they were trying to get me addicted so they could get more Vicodin. So people just give me drugs all the time there. Like I saw a water bug one time and I started screaming and somebody brought me a vacuum. And then on Easter one year, one guy was like, "Do you want an Adderall?" I was like, "Yes." And he gave me an Oxycontin instead. I went to this beautiful Easter dinner, and I was at the head of the table. They sat me at the head of the table. There were like 30 people, and I fell asleep in my tea from the oxygen. Like that place was a nightmare. So I moved out of there. So it's really fun to now be hosting this event with the main character from Melrose Place, and how far I've come is very fun. It's very, very funny. It's very funny. Okay, everybody, are you ready to meet our co-host? She is the producer of this show, and she is a Fortnite master. She she is one of the nicest people on the planet and funny, but she doesn't claim to be a comedian, but she is funny. Please welcome Annie Dies a Lot.
Oh my God. It's a me. Okay, you guys, I am on double duty. Hang on. You'll see me. You'll see both of us in just a second. Oh, magic. Hi, stream. Hi, Jackie.
Hi.
And I wanna set the record straight. I appreciate the Fortnite love. Not a master. I die a lot. That's why I'm Annie Dies a Lot. I suck at all games. I'm good. I'm good for someone in their 40s.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I can kill newbies.
40 is the new embryo.
40 is the new embryo. That's right.
Hope so.
They're so young. It's so weird, isn't it, to be
50 is the new.
older? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's different. It's different than our parents' 40, 50. It's very
Definitely.
like, think about it. The Golden Girls were 50.
I know. And that's not too far off.
That's not like
My hair is hardly gray.
and then I mean 10 years ago they had on Sex and the City, Kim Cattrall, her character was 55.
Oh, wow. She don't look it.
How much younger did she look than the Golden Girls? So now 50 is even younger than that.
I hear you. I hear you.
Like
It's just,
Drew Barrymore is probably like 55.
oh, yeah. She's probably in her 50s now, huh?
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a different world. So it's important for us to realize 50 really is the new 30, but I say fetus. But it really is.
Yeah.
It's just, it's hard for me. I have a very specific memory in my early 20s. I was a party girl that worked out. I was obsessed with keeping my body tight, right? Like I was just that chick. And so I would fit in the gym at any point that I could, right? So if I was crazy busy throughout the day and I couldn't get to the gym till 3 or 4 in the morning, that's what I would do. I would go work out at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Wow. I want that.
So, I wish I still had that. I am super overweight now. I don't move. I go and I wash dishes and I get covered in sweat. I'm so out of shape now, okay? But back in my early 20s, that was how I did me, all right? I wanted to keep it tight and so I'm there at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and at 3 or 4 in the morning, there's nobody at the gym. It's you and maybe one other person, and then the person at the front desk, and that's it. And so I basically have the gym to myself, and there's these 2 other dudes that are also there working out. All right. And because there's nobody there, they're not keeping their voices down. They're having conversations, and they're like doing reps and then chilling, and then reps and then chilling. And the conversation that they're having is about, isn't it amazing? We're in our 40s now. And 40's just like being 20. Like, you wouldn't even know it. Like, they're having the same conversation that we're having right now. And I'm over there, and I remember I'm doing crunches. All right. I'm on the ab machine, and I'm trying not to laugh because I'm like, you motherfuckers are old as shit. I'm in my 20s. You are definitely in your 40s. So when we talk like this, my brain is going, but do kids think we look 40? Because I think they do.
Yeah, they do think they look 40. I think they do. But it still is different. It's 40 to them. It's
Yeah.
what he looks like to them. But to us, we think of 50 as the Golden Girls.
Oh, for real, though.
But it's nice because we're just like, we look good compared to that. But to them, they're like, oh God.
I know.
They're like, get off TikTok, Jackie. And I'm like, never.
My mom is super weird and has obsession with gray hair. And every time she sees me, she comes to count the grays on my head.
That's not cool.
Well, it's funny. She's like, are you ever going to get any? She hardly has any. My parents really didn't gray up, so I probably won't gray up either. But she still looks for them. Makes me feel like one of those monkeys with their parents trying to pick fleas or whatever off of them. I'm like, Mom, get off my head.
Do your brothers and sisters have gray hair?
No.
Wow, you guys are aliens, part alien.
That's the dream. I wouldn't be surprised. My family's weird. We feel otherworldly sometimes, for sure.
Yeah, you know that. Oh, know that. Are you ready for our guest?
Yeah, I am.
A magical guest today.
We should talk about her first while she's here so we can make her feel uncomfortable. I mean, that wouldn't be very nice, but so here's what I've heard about our guest. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the tea? Did you know that she rolls around trying to make people laugh? Who does that?
I know.
Who does that?
Did you know that I met her on the pandemic on Zoom? And I immediately was like, this one shines brighter than the others.
I know. Who does that?
Yes.
There was this one time I saw her and she was just like, I see you laughing. I did that. And I was like, wow, she really thinks she's funny though. Here's the thing. Everybody in the room was laughing. So I guess there's something there.
Yeah.
Maybe we should bring her on.
The third time I saw her was on KO Comedy. And she was under a street light using it as a light for her show. So funny.
Yeah.
I love her. She lives in Canada. She comes here sometimes, and I hope she moves here one day. Hopefully, Kamala will become president, and it will make it the deal even sweeter. Please welcome Desiree Walsh.
Woo! Hello.
Yay!
Hello. Drew Barrymore is 49. I just Googled it.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, I just realized we didn't even talk. Did you want to do a set or just get into some conversation, Desiree?
What do you guys want?
Why don't you do 7 minutes of comedy and then we'll do a conversation?
Sure, great. I forgot
There we go.
About that. But yeah.
I have to tell you.
We are so on top of things here, everybody. So on top of it. Everybody, welcome Desiree Walsh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to start my set with Drew Barrymore is 49. If you're listening, Drew Barrymore, we're sorry we said you were in your 50s. Please have me on your show. I would like that very much. Never Been Kissed is my favorite movie. Please like me. Yeah, so I am a comedian from Canada. I also I'm disabled. I use a wheelchair. That's why I'm rolling around making people laugh. I'm not like physically just rolling down the street like a log, being like ah. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up for people. And I did do comedy under a street lamp once because time zones are hard. And I was at a bonfire. It was good though because there was like some sketchy people in the park and they stayed away from me because they thought I was having a manic episode. So it was nice. Comedy keeps you safe, friends. Laughter really is the best medicine. Yeah, so I am disabled. And like one of the questions I get a lot from the walkies is like, how did you get in a wheelchair? Everyone always wants to know that. And quite frankly, I sat down. That's how I got in the wheelchair is I sat down. That's how I got in. But everyone also always wants to know, like, how did you become disabled? Was it an accident? And that's a pretty common way to get disabled. Join the club, if you will, is an accident. Like, I know people who've gotten into like car accidents, and I know a guy that got in like a surfing accident and like a motorcycle accident. My story is a little bit different, a little bit more unique, if you will. I was born. Yeah, like that. I just showed up like this, like not with the wheelchair. My mom didn't give birth to like a wheelchair. We had to buy that later, but I was born disabled, and then because I live in Canada, we're like, "Here's your broken baby. You can't sue. We tried our best." the doctors who delivered me were chain smokers, so that's why they sounded like that. Yeah, I think that's really funny. I don't know if it is, but sometimes the jokes are just for me. Yeah, yes, that is it. And that's probably one of the worst things about being born disabled is you don't have a cool story of how you got there. So you're not very entertaining at parties, unless you can play the spoons or something. Which I can't. So I'm just up a creek without a paddle, really. But probably one of the best things about using a wheelchair and being disabled is, especially at this time of year, the fall time, is you don't have to go. You can turn down all those invitations to go hiking to look at the fall colors.
Yes.
Yeah, you can go hiking in a wheelchair. You can actually do anything you want in a wheelchair as long as you have enough disposable income. Yeah, as long as you have enough disposable income, you can do anything. But the walkies don't know that. You see, the walkies think my life is very small, like they don't know very much about disabled people. So you can lie to them and just be like, no, I don't want to go camping, Brenda. I can't walk. And just get out of that terrible outdoor activity. Because of this, and the fact that I need more disposable income to do whatever I want. I've started a business where I will rent my wheelchair to you for an hour. I will lie on the floor while you're doing this. So you can get out of your annoying outdoor activities, be it hiking to go look at the fall colors, camping with Brenda, and that weird ropes course that they make every corporate company do. You can get out of that with a wheelchair. Those are typically not acceptable. So it's we're not lying. But yeah, I will, and for $5 more, I will throw in a cool story about how you got there, other than you sat down. So it's really a win-win. It's a win-win. I don't know if the listeners or viewers know this. The Paralympics just passed this past summer. And if you don't know what that is, it's the Olympics for physically disabled people. And the coverage was actually really good, to the point where I probably don't have to explain that. But it was really good. It was very accessible over a multitude of media streams. I think NBC had their record coverage. They're not known for giving the Paralympics a lot of coverage. Please don't sue us. I didn't fact check that. Please don't sue us, NBC. And Drew Barrymore, please have me on your show. Anyways, the coverage was really good this year, which made me excited, because representation matters. We need more people in the media with disabilities doing positive things. But I'm mostly excited because now the walkies, the able-bodieds of the world, will finally be able to see actual inspiring disabled people. And hopefully they will stop clapping for me when I get my own coffee at Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is Canadian. Yeah, because I just also, please, stop giving me gold medals, walkies, for getting on the bus and dressing myself. I appreciate the accolades, but I live in a very tiny 1-bedroom apartment in Toronto. I do not have the space for all of these trophies and gold medals. I am already addicted to candles, so we're basically in a hoarder situation. I am addicted to candles. That is true. I come by it honestly. My mom is addicted to candles, and I tried to stay away, but then I turned 40 and I'm childless and single. So candles are the best part of my life. And have buckets of fire on your coffee table when you got those juvenile meat Roombas running around. That is what I call children. I don't have any, so I'm not sure of the terminology. I guess they'd be reverse juvenile meat Roombas, because kids make messes. Anyways, I didn't think I had a problem with the candles. But I had a friend over, and she was like, I like candles too, but do we really need crates of them? And I said yes. And then I kicked her out of my house because I don't need that negativity.
No.
I don't. But then I was reviewing my finances and I spend $400 a month in candles.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's not because I'm financially stable or wealthy. I am not Elton John. I have a problem. I am financially irresponsible. So if anyone out there knows of a 3 Wicks Anonymous, please let me know. That would be great. Please let me know. I really do need the help. Thank you. I've been Desiree Walsh.
Give it up for Desiree Walsh.
Oh my God. I need to know, was that just 1 month that it was $400 or is it every month?
So for a very long time, it was every month. Or no, wait. So, okay, what it is Bath and Body Works will have sales, and then you will be like, I'm just going to buy one. And then you're like, no, I should really stock up because they're expensive. So it was actually probably every 3 months, but that's a little bit complicated for the joke.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I really thought that it was just 1 month and then you stopped. I can't believe it's every 3 months. Then do you burn candles every day or do you just hoard them?
I did. I had to start burning like one candle every day, or like if I'm in recovery actually. That's another. I did eventually I got a job that made less money, and I was like, I gotta do something. And my mom was actually like, maybe you could stop buying candles, and I was just like, no, I can't. But then I did, and it hasn't really made a difference, but that's okay. But yeah, I used to pretty much burn like a candle all the time because
now you always have gifts for people. You can just give them a candle.
Yeah, and that's what I did. But what would happen is I would be like, here's a candle, and I didn't realize if you're a normal person, you burn a candle, like the one candle, like maybe on a special occasion, maybe at a dinner party. You don't wake up and burn a candle and then go sit down at your desk to go to work and then blow it out when you go to bed at night. That's not how normal people work, but that's how I work. So I would give my friends like candles for their birthday, and then like Christmas would roll around and I'd be like, here's another candle. And they'd be like, oh, we still have the candle from like the other 2 birthdays. And I would just be like, what do you mean? Like, didn't you burn that?
You still have that candle.
Yeah.
No, Desiree, I think more people should be like you. I love candles.
They're so good.
I love them. I have a scent addiction for sure.
Yeah.
Like I did slow down on my candle buying because, times is tough.
Yeah.
Everything's so expensive. But
Yeah.
I get around it by burning incense all day from the moment I wake up. And that's even the last thing I do before I go to sleep. I got incense burning.
Yeah. I got a diffuser, an oil diffuser, and that's really helped with my addiction to candles.
Mm-hmm.
It's like harm reduction.
So it's like an addiction to something burning, or is it addiction to a smell?
I think it's the smell. Yeah.
I mean, I do really like the ambiance of candlelight. Like, that's the one thing I love about power outages, right?
Yeah.
A nice, good power outage, and then I have to burn the candle.
Yeah.
They're coming out, and I do have a few boxes full of candles stashed in my closet. I also have like a crate full of just like different scented oils. I like scent too. I get it. I'm there with you. But here's the thing. It's good for you. Did you know that if you sleep or just veg out with a scent in the air, it makes your brain more active? So
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until just like a few months ago. And I was like, really? And then I turned to Jay and I'm like, you're welcome. I'm making you smarter.
I love that.
So
Desiree, in your comedy, sometimes you talk about your sister making more money than you.
Yeah, she does. It's true.
Does she ever give it to you?
If I would allow her to, she would give me money.
But would she be mad if she gave you money and you spent it on candles?
No. She's pretty
She's generous.
Yeah.
She loves you. She's a twin.
Yeah, we are twins. Yeah.
Oh,
Are
nice.
do you guys feel each other? Like if something happens to her, do you feel it?
So when I was little, we don't really have that, but occasionally, like a few times in our lives, we've had it. Like when I was little, I had surgery on my legs. She's disabled too. So she eventually also had this surgery. They just can't do it like both at once. So I had surgery on my legs, and I guess my grandma was babysitting because my mom was in the hospital with me. And she woke up when they were doing the surgery and started screaming that her legs hurt.
So cool. Nah, I feel bad.
Cool?
Legs hurt, but it's cool. It's cool to have somebody on the planet that can feel you. It's a feeling of not being so alone. Because there's like another one of you.
Yeah.
That wants to give you money. Let her give you money.
It's expensive though, so I don't want her to like live a bad life because I'm supporting my candle addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's a refreshing conversation. Like so many people are like, I lost so much over my son's addiction or over somebody's addiction. And they're usually talking about drugs. And your sister can be like, I lost everything due to my sister's candle addiction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Family won't talk anymore.
Yeah.
All because Desiree and her candles.
Yeah.
I love it. So twin sister, that's awesome. Are you guys identical or?
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever do the old the bait and switch in school?
Yeah, a little bit. More so in high school because they don't care where you are as much. But one time I was skipping class and I got caught, and the teacher was like, Desiree, like, get back to class. And I was like, oh, I'm Samantha and I'm on spare right now. And she was mortified that like she got it wrong and was just like, oh, okay, like you go, you have a good time, like you go. And so then I went to Wendy's, and that was fun. Yeah.
Oh, and that's also a big upper. I love Wendy's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever play tricks on your parents?
Not really, because my parents are surprisingly smart. I do. My mom denies that this happened, but I'm pretty sure it did. I'm quite sure that when we were little, they mixed us. Like, I have a joke on my album. My friend had twins, and my mom said, like, if Carrie mixes the babies up, tell her to just rename them and start over. I'm pretty sure that happened in real life when we were really little, is they just renamed us and started over.
So you might not even be Desiree.
Yeah. They do have a story where, like, I think our mom used to dress us in, like, I used to wear blue, and my sister used to wear pink, and people used to think my mom was like really progressive, and it wasn't. It was that she couldn't tell her kids apart when they wore the same thing. So our babysitter mixed us up one day, and she said she just looked at us and was like, this is not right. But I'm pretty sure it's probably happened more than once. So maybe.
Sister's name?
Samantha.
Samantha, that's right. So I think that you might be Samantha.
Maybe, but it doesn't matter because I have lived my life as Desiree for so long.
That's really funny.
And we have the same parents, so it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine. And I do believe that, like where you live and what name you have changes who you are.
Yeah.
Like I would think that wasn't true, but it kind of is. So it's just like, watching my mom move from place to place. She changes personalities a little bit in each different place. And like, it's just interesting. But So I think it's funny that you could really be a Samantha.
Yeah.
Because you really are Desiree.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if your sister was named Desiree, if she would be the comedian and you would be.
I would work for the Sierra. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's so interesting.
Oh, but like if you had been Samantha and you said that your sister makes more money, that means you'd be able to afford that candle addiction for sure. Your house would be made out of candles at that point.
It would. Yes.
Picture this. Please welcome to the stage, Samantha. Like, Samantha doesn't sound good. Desiree is like.
Desiree's definitely flashier, but Sam, like the name Sam.
Now Sammy
cool.
doesn't sound good either.
You like Sam?
Sammy? No. Welcome to stage, Desiree. You're like.
Interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
Fun. I find that funny because especially one of my best friends, our dance at the end of the show, we have to dance off, and the song that we dance off to, I have the rights to because it's my best friend, but she wasn't able to get pregnant, so it's her sperm and her husband's sperm but she had to be artificially inseminated with it, and he was away, and I took her to be artificially inseminated, and she got pregnant, and she had twins. So I feel like they're part mine too.
yeah, because you were at the appointment,
and I just love them.
You were there when she conceived.
Yeah, you are technically the dad.
I'm technically the dad,
the biological dad.
I can't tell them apart at all, but they wear bracelets that have their names on them. Yeah. But they're 3 now. It's 4 preschool. She can tell them apart, but I could never.
Yeah.
It takes some time.
Most people can't. Like, also most people are stupid, but like in high school, I dyed my hair pink, and people would be like, I don't know the difference, and we would just be like one of us has pink hair and a nose ring. Like, we don't know how to help you anymore.
Yeah, there's no more we can do
this.
There's no more we can do.
Yeah. And people would be just like, how do you tell? And then we would be like, again, pink hair and nose ring, and then the other one does not.
Yeah. Dude, identical twins are trippy, man.
Yeah.
People should be smarter, though. I grew up with a pair, and I didn't think they looked. I mean, they looked similar, but I could tell them apart very, very easily. But then on the flip side, I was a Sunday school teacher when I was like in junior high and high school, and for like 4 and 5-year-olds, and I had this pair of identical twins that I could not tell apart at all. And that's when I'm like, I have to be smarter than this because I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, you know what? Who wants to have me draw a picture on their hands? And that's what I do every Sunday when they came in. I'm like, you guys want a hand picture? Yeah. And that was it. That was the only way I could tell them apart.
So,
I would draw on their hands. I'd have to do it for all the kids though, because you can't make it seem like you're,
Class is taking up drawing hand pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Desiree, when you said the story about playing the spoons, I'm somebody who it's probably really gotten in the way of my career a little bit. I love to annoy people. Oh my God. When I got sober, I said, I don't think I'm going to have any amends. I ended up having a lot, but I said, I don't think I'm going to have any amends. She's like, you might have to do a blanket statement. Like, I'm sorry for annoying everybody. And when people say the St. Francis prayer, I don't know if you guys have ever heard it, but you're supposed to say, seek to understand rather than be understood, to love rather than be loved. And I always throw in to annoy rather than be annoyed. Anyway, I thought of you with the spoons, like just like being like, you want to hear me play the spoons, and just banging it everywhere. Like, I was like, that would be really funny. You want to see me play the spoons?
And you use the spoons like they're drumsticks.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. To annoy instead of being annoyed. That needs to be my nephew's creed, Jackie. You and he would get along fantastically.
Oh my God, it's the best.
That's his favorite thing on the planet right now is annoying people. I think it's hilarious, personally. I think it's really funny. I think it's why he likes me. Like, I don't get annoyed by him because he's exactly like his father at that age, right? Like, he is my little brother, 30 years ago. And so I grew up with that. I don't care. Like it's just I don't even react. But the rest of my family, whenever we're gathered, everyone will get so mad at him. Everybody is so pissed off at Josh, and I'm just sitting there, and I just laugh. I don't care. It's so funny.
You handle me so well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get annoyed, but I don't react to it. I just because I grew up with my brother. And it's so much fun watching the family just dissolve around one
people
person.
Getting annoyed is so fun. I love it. That's right. Since you were the comedian growing up, did you annoy your parents?
Not really. Like, it's really kind of weird that I became a comedian because I identify as very serious and not a lot of fun. And my sister is actually like more outgoing than me. She has better leadership skills. But at one point I had disposable income and a lot of time on my hands. So I was like, I will take a course at Second City. And that's how this happened. But every job I've had, the very consistent feedback I've gotten is you are so funny, but usually very stupid. I've had so many jobs where they're just like, you are so bad at this, but you're really funny, so we keep you.
You got that.
I had a job like that. They were like, Jackie, you are chasing your tail. You're not doing anything right, but we can't fire you because morale would go down.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like those kind of personalities. I've definitely, those are the best kind.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of them. I'm like, man, look at you all not working. You funny though. You good. You good.
I try to work. I'm just not good at it. I really want to do my job. I just
That's so funny.
No, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Desiree, so say right now I gave you a show. I was like, here is a half-hour special or 40-minute special on Netflix. What would it be about?
It would probably be about I have a lot of material, a lot of disability material, a lot of stuff about my parents, a little bit. Most of the stuff I've been writing now is about the US and the differences between Canada and the US in terms of accessibility and also your cultural cuisine. I do not know how any of you are alive. And just the questions the walkies ask me. So that would probably be what my special would be about.
Oh,
I love the term walkies. That cracks me up. It's so good.
I feel like that could be the name of the show, Walkies.
Walkies? Yeah.
No, you're right. We eat garbage in America. And we eat garbage because that's the cheapest thing available.
It's true.
They're like, here, can't afford food? Have all this salt, sugar, and fat. What's that? You're having heart problems. Too bad. No insurance for you.
The amount of donut shops is how is this possible? Who's eating all these donuts?
I don't know. I think it sucks, man. It sucks. When I was a kid, Jackie, did you have this problem? I don't know what the advertising laws are in Canada, but in the early 80s, all right, 1982 or something like that, they changed the laws and made it so that you could advertise to children during children's programming for horrible things, you know. And that's when like the have your balanced breakfast commercial started. You in the balanced breakfast in the 80s, if you were watching your Saturday morning cartoons, consisted of cereal, eggs, toast, pancakes, bacon, eggs, sausage. Like it was a huge spread. I genuinely believed my mom was a bad mother when she just gave me a bowl of cereal. I'm like, Mom, this isn't part of, this is only part of a balanced breakfast. You're not feeding me, Mom.
Yeah.
And there was just so much sugar and terrible things. And now I'm a full grown adult and it's hard to eat healthy because I didn't develop a taste for those flavors as a kid. I'm like, ew.
You're also addicted to the sugar. I don't know if this is real, but apparently sugar is more addictive than cocaine.
Yeah.
I don't think that can't be true, but maybe it is.
I mean, cocaine's a lot of fun, but
everybody
it's also easy to just do once in a while. Sugar's hard.
Struggles. Yeah, that's true. Like, sugar's in everything, whereas cocaine is in cocaine.
Yeah.
Well, also, your body does need sugar. We just like that's the hardest part, I think, about it is that like you can't not have any sugar.
Yeah.
But you should be getting it the healthy way, like through fruit.
Apples.
Yeah.
You guys, I have to go. But Desiree, will you be on and Whistles?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I would love to. This was great. We can continue our conversation.
And Halloween.
Yes.
Wait, when is it?
5 p.m.
Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Faye does not have the song pulled up. Oh no.
Oh right.
I don't even know where the song is.
Did I play it? Oh, I have to go. We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye. We're gonna dance out to nothing. Love yourself.
Somebody else. Spread your wings. Love you guys.
Bye.
Have a great night, everybody. I gotta find the right button again. Goodbye, Twitch.